Since the Friendship Circle has opened its doors, our current president, Norton Segal, has taken an active role in helping us actualize our mission. Be it through fundraising or other initiatives, he always makes himself available. We are extremely grateful for the leadership role that Nachum so willingly assumes, and we wish him to go from strength to strength. Please welcome outgoing President Nachum Segal.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I've said at previous dinners and galas involving Sima and Yossi Paris that if they were not a Montreal Lubavitch couple, they would win the Nobel Peace Prize. Not only for the work they do for the Friendship Circle or Free Hebrew for Juniors, but just their contributions to the well-being of anybody and everybody in this community of ours who needs help of some kind. I often wondered when we got the numbers for the walk for the Friendship Circle, who the heck is this rabbi who keeps beating me? And I said to Yossi, who is this Rabbi Wolfson who keeps beating me? He says he's a rabbi at the Shar Shemayim. I said to Yossi, we have to make him honoree. This guy can get us some serious funding. And so, Rabbi Wolfson, Yasher Koyach to you. Well done, and I hope still to beat you in the walk next year. Joan Chisling's grandson spoke about her, and the values she imparted to her grandson were very evident from the way he spoke. She imparted these values to her son, Warren Chisling, who is a very serious supporter, personally and corporately, of the Friendship Circle and of many other community causes. Warren can be counted upon for help financially, for help in getting things done, and it is indeed an honor that his mother, who bestowed these values in him, for him, and to him, was one of our honorees tonight. I never met David Pinchuk until about 3 months ago, and he came to my office and we spoke, and I said to myself, pretty meek-looking guy. And then he told me that he's a volunteer and he teaches karate or judo or one of those things in the Friendship Circle. And I said, for a meek guy, don't beat up on those kids. And then he told me he's a fifth Dan black belt sensei, and I knew what that meant, and I was astounded, and I still am. For years, David has given us time at the Friendship Circle, teaching our children, I don't know whether it's karate or judo, but it's one of them, very successfully, probably, besides breakdancing, the most popular program in the Friendship Circle. For those of you who have attended these functions before, you know what the Friendship Circle is. And for those of you who haven't attended before, I think that I have to tell you that the Friendship Circle is not a school. We receive no funding from any government or government agency because we are not a school. All we do is have volunteers between the ages of 13 and 16 learn to give of themselves to their community and to give back to their community. And the only other thing we do is make our special needs children happy by allowing them to have fun. Whether it's breakdancing, basketball, soccer, cooking classes are great, our baking classes are great. It's all geared to fun. 11 or 12 odd years ago, when Rabbi Paris said to me, there's a Friendship Circle in Detroit, and I think that we ought to open one in Montreal. And I learned many years before that, because I've been working with Rabbi Paris and Sima for 31 years, can't say no to them. I said, sure, we'll start a friendship circle. And 11 years later, or 12 years later perhaps, here we are tonight. And the fact that we're at Shar Shemayim tonight is a tribute to the success and the growth of the Friendship Circle. We had our gala last year and in previous years at the Friendship Circle. However, it was too small. The Montreal police were called last year and blocked off Bourret and Lavoie so that our valet parkers could park cars from Bourret up to the Jewish General Hospital, 3 aside. When we asked for valet parking this year, they told us, no way. The Montreal police told us, no way. We have outgrown, for purposes of events like this, our absolutely magnificent Friendship Circle building. And for those who haven't visited it, I ask you to please visit it. You don't have to call, you just have to show up. You will be extremely impressed by it. And we could not have that building, and we could not be where we are with 150 or so special needs children and approximately 400 volunteers, and schools calling me as if I were the Prime Minister of Canada asking for favors such as, can we get an extra one of our children into your volunteer program, be it JPS, be it ECS, be it Selwyn House. That is how we have grown exponentially in 11 years. None of it would have been possible without our magnificent building. We spent years going from the Grover Auditorium at the Y to back halls in deserted buildings, but we persisted until Douglas Avrith, who you just saw up here a moment ago, came to our aid. And to him, we owe not our existence, but certainly a good part of our physical existence in the Friendship Circle building. I'll come back to Douglas in a moment. My time as president has come to an end tonight. 2 years ago, or maybe a little longer than that, I spoke to my good friend Stephen Cummings and said to him, Stephen, you know the Cummings are absolute leaders of the Montreal Canadian, Israeli, and worldwide Jewish community. I said to Stephen, is your son ready to be involved? He said yes. I said to Stephen, can we make him a PIT? And Stephen said, what the hell's that? And I said, President in Training. He said, you can make him a president in training, but speak to me before he becomes president. And so we sat down last year and we developed a succession of presidents. Joshua Cummings is going to succeed me tonight, and 2 years hence, Joshua will be succeeded by somebody who's already been selected, but whose name I will not reveal to you and keep you in suspense until then.